If AI has ever made you feel behind, in over your head, locked out, I want you to hear this. It was never you. And it was never as complicated as they made it look. No programming, no tech wizard secret, no magic prompting code you have to crack. Here's the truth. The perfect prompt does not exist. It never did. And chasing it is exactly what keeps you stuck. Using AI is easier than you think. Way easier. It's not a machine you have to program. And I'm going to show you how to start using it with real examples. The exact way I work with AI every time I need to use it. Let me take you back. When I first started using AI over 2 years ago, it was rough. The writing results were flat. The videos and graphics were useless. Half of what came out, garbage. And I sat there, staring at the screen, and something in me said, no, there's more here. There has to be. Because think about what AI actually is. It contains the whole internet, every book, every photo, every idea humanity ever wrote down. It's all inside it. All of it. AI is the most knowledgeable tool you will ever have access to. So the problem was never AI. It has the data. It has the knowledge. The only thing missing? Somebody to guide it on how to use it. For the way you work, you think, and the results you want. I realized the problem was me, how I was talking to it. And here's the thing that set me free. The key to using it was always in front of me. It was in the name of the tool, a language model. It speaks your language, and it was trained on it. Plain words, the way you talk to a person. And then it hit me, like a switch flipping on. Stop trying to learn complicated formulas for prompting and start coaching it. Think about the best coach you ever had. A great coach doesn't play the game for you. A great coach doesn't hand you a game plan and walks away. A great coach sees what's already in you and pulls it out, points it, aims it, says a little more here, ease off there, do it again. That's the whole shift. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to engineer anything. You guide it. You draw the best out of it. The way a coach draws the best out of a person. You set the tempo. You set the mood. You give it the one thing it can never have on its own. Your humanity, your judgment, your taste. Data isn't wisdom. Facts aren't a message. You are the conductor. You are the human in the middle. And there is the key to start using it and get the exact results you want. And listen, this isn't just me talking. Go look it up. Everyone who truly knows how to use AI is saying it out loud now. Prompt engineering was never the way. The formula prompt era is over. What replaced it? Planning, giving context. Give it the workflow. Let it know what you want and what you do not want. You can even tell it to only use information from sources that you trust. Coach AI to work the way you do. The only difference between you and me is that I just got there early. Here's how most people talk to AI. Let's use the example of how I created the script for this video. If I had just asked, write me a script about using AI, the AI would come back to me with a generic, sounding, flat, lifeless script. I gave it nothing to work with. No direction, no feeling, no aim. Now listen to how I asked to get better results. Create a script about AI and how to communicate with it. Go over all the past conversations we've had, draw from them how we work together, and use that to guide the script. Make it sound like a coach, the way a life coach talks to the person they're coaching. Keep that energy, that supporting voice. Use punctuation and spacing to give it the tone and the voice pattern a coach uses. Now, the difference? I didn't use a prompt formula. I gave it a role. Act like a coach. A tone. A feeling. A format. I gave it direction. And here's the part they never mention. You don't get it perfect on the first swing. You guide it. The way a coach corrects and guides in the moment. When you get the result back, or you need to make a change, tell it exactly what the change is. For example, the opening sounds like a cliche. Don't start it with right now. Make it more supportive. Like a coach getting down to your level, saying, you can do this. It's simple. That's it. And the whole output sharpens. That's not a prompt. That's the human in the middle, doing the one job only a human can do. And when I don't know something or I'm not sure, I don't stress. I ask it. I let it teach me. Because whatever I'm missing, it fills in. And whatever it's missing, I fill in. So here's how you talk to it. Simple. Tell it who to be. You're my brand strategist. You're a tough but caring coach. You're a copy editor. Tell it what you want. The actual outcome in plain words. Tell it who it's for. Because what works for one person might not work for another person, or a service, or a community. Different audience, different message. Tell it how you'll use it. The format of the final output, the workflow, where it's going. Guide it. Correct it. A little more here. Ease off there. Ask questions when you are not sure. That's the whole secret. No programming. No formulas. No anxiety. Because it was never about the data. It already has access to all the data it needs. It's about the workflow. The way you point all that knowledge at the one thing you need done. That's your job. That's the only job. And it's a job you already know how to do. I coached someone to try this for 1 week. After a day, they stopped asking, "Am I doing it right?" And they started guiding the AI. And inside 7 days, they were building things I hadn't even dreamed of. Not because they got smarter, because they picked up the whistle and started coaching. So here's what I want you to do. Stop hunting for the magic prompt. It doesn't exist. Sit down in front of it and direct it. Your context, your humanity. The key to using AI has been sitting there in front of you this whole time, ready, waiting for someone to step up and lead it. So step up and get to work. That's my thought for the week. I'll see you at the next one.